What is going on YouTube? Smashing Pumpkin here, coming at you guys with the video today. Today I'm going to be giving a deck profile of the new Spirit deck that I've come up with, but before that I have a couple of announcements and a few shoutouts before I get started with the video. I do have a Twitter account, at Smashing Pumpkin, at twitter.com obviously. It gives you news on my videos, production dates, delays, thumbnails I'm coming up with, and it allows me to communicate with my fan base a little bit more. And then I also have a shout out to give to Infected Xenon, and I'll link to his channel in the description or somewhere in the video. He's a really awesome guy. He helped me out with the art on my channel that you can see now, and he does really cool videos, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you want to check out his channel or ask him to do some art for you guys, that would be awesome. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right into the deck profile. Thanks. What is going on? Alright, so I'm kind of a stupid person, and I forgot that the audio track on this video in particular kind of got messed up. So I'm just going to re-narrate over it, and you guys are going to just have to deal with it. I'm sorry. But this is the new Spirit deck that I came up with. It involves the white and the black dragon that came out in the set before Legacy of the Valiant. I can't remember the name. But yeah, this is just kind of the cool deck that I came up with that involves them. It has a lot of really good synergy with the deck because mostly it's light and dark based. Very few cards in the deck, even in the extra deck, are not light or dark. So summoning them is extremely easy. And they just help out because it gives you another layer of attack, because mostly the Spirit decks I'd made before, you only have your normal summon, and then that's pretty much it, and everything else branched off from the normal summon. But in this version, you have a little bit like a more unilateral attack, so if something got failured or warninged or something, you weren't just going to have to pass. So I really like that aspect a lot. So just with the deck, you obviously have the Spirits, the 3 Aratama, the 3 Nigatama. I chose Asura in this build because it's a light and that kind of helps out. And Tsukiyomi, Dark Dust, is a new addition. I like it because you have a lot more summons that you can do with the deck. So that's pretty interesting. And then you have the 2 black and then the 2 white dragons. I found 3 to be a little bit cloggy, but you can test that out if you want to. And then you have the 3 Kage Tokage. I might be taking it down to 2 after the testing I've been doing. And then obviously BLS just steal games. And then 3 Upstart. I didn't like that Pod Duality messed with my white and black dragon coming out, so I opted to do the Upstart Therio and just play with a 37 card deck. And then played with 1 Allure to get me 2 cards a little bit more quickly, Book of Moon, Obvious. 2 Instant Fusion. Sometimes you can get landed with a dead Instant Fusion, but it's just going to be something you're going to have to deal with. I don't have the extra deck space to run a second one. Despite running a couple of cards in the extra deck, I might be cutting eventually. But in any case, you also run the 2 MST because Fire Fists are relevant, and 2 creature swap. And my trap lineup hasn't changed too much. The only new addition is the Divine Wrath, which I like for discard outlets to get my darks and lights in the graveyard for my white and black dragon. So that's just kind of the new thing. And then you have, for your extra deck, 2 Silent Otters, Dagusto Emerald, Diamond Dire, Abyss Dweller, Evil Swarm, Exciton Knight. Fairy Chair Girl is another thing. It's just get rid of a fairy. You have to use 2 fairies to get it out, and then you detach 1 and draw 1, so that can work really well with Nigatama. I might show that play in another video. Cowboy, Obvious, Maestroke, and King of the Feral Imps, Obvious. Crazy Box is for skill drain, and then you also side the E-Virus for spellbooks and stuff, so that's pretty relevant. And then you have Roach and Ouroboros. You make Ouroboros a lot because you have a lot more summons in the deck, but it's just kind of in there to stop decks that don't interact with you. And then you have your Dark Instant Fusion target. So that's the deck, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Smashing Pumpkin signing out. Peace.